Hey guys, it's Rob J here, and today I'm going to be doing a total setup of some ant kit, outworld and accessories and nest with a quite active new colony that I've just gotten. So here's my colony. As you see, they're just temporarily being kept in a spare outworld that is not for them. I've just received my delivery, I've got my new outworld for them, and I won't pre-preparate anything, I'll do everything on video. That does mean at some points my arm might cross in the video's path, but you just have to bear with me. So, what I've got here is the medium outworld, a ant kit extra small, entry level nest, and I've just got my reservoir bottle with some RO water, simple cotton wool bud, a Q-tip, some length of the 9mm tubing, a makeup brush for moving ants, one of the micro pipettes with the top cut off so it's the right measurement for the small sponge, and one of the knuckles that is also available on AntKit's website. And finally, PTFE. So that's everything that I'm using in this setup. So let's start with simply blocking up escape routes. So I know I want to use the right hand port for my nest, so what I'm going to do is block up the left hand port. Simply just get a nice piece of cotton bud wool, twist it and squash it as small as you can. Then at this point, just push it in as much as you can with your fingers. Take your Q-tip and just apply pressure and push it in. And there we go. Sealed up one of the ant kit ports. Right. So now we want to finish off the escape proofing. So we're going to apply PTFE around the lip of the arena. If you want a video showing you the method used here and my tip on how to apply, just click the card up in the right top corner now. Okay, so now it's time for attaching the nest. So what I'm firstly going to do is cut my 9mm tubing into size and attach to the 9mm knuckle, which are available at AntKit. And then I'll just simply tube up the nest. And what I'll do is here you get a chance to sort of bend the connection on the nest, and so you can do the height difference without your nest being in midair, and simply just tube on, and there we go. That's the nest all connected up. We've blocked up the spare expansion port and we've PTFE'd the nest. So now what we need to do is just hydrate the nest ready. So a simple method that I like to use is I take one of the smallest pipettes you've got, then I cut the lid off and I use that as it's a measured amount. I fill that once and I come to that's more of a measured amount than me just squeezing the reservoir bottle, not having any idea of how much I put in. Once I've hydrated the nest ready for the ants, we'll move straight on to moving them in. Right, so now it's time to move the majority of the colony over very quickly by just simply grabbing their test tube and placing it into your outworld. Now, a lot of you guys might have the test tube with the cotton wool spud still sealing the ants in, which will make the transfer much easier. So if you just got your ant through the post, you would start from this part now. So you'd pull the cotton wool out, and then you'd have the same as me now. Anybody upgrading or any runarounds, simply use your makeup brush, as you can see here. Some will get off, some will be a little bit more awkward. Just place it down, generally they'll just walk off. Okay, at this point what I've done is added the rest of the bud of the cotton wool, put it near my nest entrance port. They can use the cotton wool bud to leave the area. And I've just secured the test tube from rolling away with a bit of blue tack. Now what I'll simply do is add light, and we'll watch the moving process kick off. Make sure that when you add light, that you cover and shade heavily your nest and tubing, because it'll be the tubing that will be investigated immediately, and that will lead them to the nest. So having the tubing lit up, they might not ever discover the nest. So make sure the tubing and the nest is covered up. Alright, I'll let you enjoy this, but do keep an eye out for one of the workers grabbing the queen's antenna and dragging her into the nest. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time.